primarily was on his PC. It was also on his phone. But as you said earlier, he wanted to go back. So he wrote not one, but 2 letters of grievance explaining why he needed that insurance, why he needed the TA role, what it meant to him. And then in a second one was saying why the professors were wrong. So why they were wrong. He is a good student. He has a good GPA. He can be both a good student and a TA and deserves that role.
Not sure, Heather, if you know the answer to this, but was he responding to female professors, and did he have like a real attitude in some of his writings?
The one, I'm not sure if it was a male or female professor, but the one where he got the improvement plan, that was with a female professor. And that was the second letter, I believe, was going back to her.
How about the attitude part? Did he have attitude, or was he really trying to like grovel?
In the first one, he was groveling. In the second one, he was trying to point out why he was right and she was wrong.
Ah, yes, the woman, of course. That's what all his female colleagues said about him, that he would be late for the women's classes, the women professors, but never late for the men's, and that he would berate the women in the classroom, but not the men who were students. Okay, so Jared, his mother sent him this article about the murders, after the murders, but of course before he was arrested, about Xana putting up a fight. And it seemed, I think, that he was on the phone with his mother right around the time that this text came in. Can you tell me a little bit about her communications with him?
Yeah, sure. So November 17th just kind of stands out a little bit. He had more mother interaction that day than normal, which was a lot. He was on the phone with her for hours that day. But sort of to end the night, that night, and this was the same day that the grievance letters were being worked on and sent. But that night, he received a link from his mom, and the link was to a news article basically describing how Xana had bruises on her body and how she had put up such a fight. And there was no response, no text back. And looking at the timeline a little bit, you can tell that they're actually speaking on the phone. What that tells us, and we can assume, is that they were talking about the Idaho murders on that night. And then the next morning, there's just kind of nothing. And then this text about coffee beans. And then the second text that said, yes, still there, same girl, very sweet to the 2 older lady customers there. I have no idea what that is, but there's just no context between talking about the murders the night before and then this thing the next morning.
Can you just repeat what you said about the nice girls in the coffee shop? Who sent that text that you read, and can you reread it?
Yeah, his mother sent it to him. It said, yes, still there, same girl, very sweet to the 2 older lady customers there.
God, it's just
If
eerie.
there could have been something in Pennsylvania, I'm not sure. There's just no context.
Well, all I can think of is that the vegan restaurant where the girls work, maybe that was considered a coffee shop. But is there no context because he deleted so much stuff and it was just unretrievable?
So that's the tricky part, is when you look at their communication, it looks like he might have been deleting some of his side of the messages. But there's also this complicating factor that they're on the phone all the time. And so the context could just be a voice call that we don't have the words for.
It's weird. When I text with people, I'm not usually on the phone with them. It's much quicker just to talk to them if you're on the phone. But I guess if you're going to send a link saying, hey, I'll send it to you, take a look, that would make sense. But the rest of it, still mystifying. Got to have you back because I still have so many more questions. Heather and Jared Barnhart, thank you so much for this.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.